Good morning, everyone. 8-Bit here with a wonderful Saturday. Why? Because there's no work. Oh, it's been a week. And I'm excited for the weekend. Homeless, yes, you are first and on a 10 stream streak. Look at that. Those are hard. Those are hard to do. Right? Right, Sophie? We had a good walk this morning. Sophie had to go under like every bush and tree and everywhere that we walked. You had to check everything this morning, huh? Yeah. And then we got to one area and she started acting weird. And I'm pretty sure it was because like coyotes had come through and she could smell them. My streams are harder to keep a streak because your mornings are usually busy. True. But if you miss a stream on any streamer, right, you can go and watch their VOD within 24 hours and maintain your stream streak. Right? Oh, she's ready for this. So thank you for the Sophie treat. There it is. Go lay down. But yeah, you can watch the VOD and it maintains the stream streak. All right, we're going to try a new radio station. This one is called Twitch's EDM Streamless. So it's a no copyright free music so you can stream it. So we're going to start that and see how that works. But yeah, they changed that. I forget when. It might have been at the beginning of the year, maybe. They made it so that if you miss somebody's stream, right, and you're trying to do these stream streaks, you can go back and watch their VOD within 24 hours, and it maintains their your streak on their stream. So it's pretty cool. I'm on the only person like I have a super high stream streak with is Jeepin. So Jeepin Annie, right? I have I don't know, it's like 130, 140, somewhere in there. I'm trying again for a 365 stream streak. Trying again. Last year, I was close. I was at 200 and something, and then something happened and I missed a stream. And they didn't have that watch the VOD aspect back then, right? So I lost the stream streak. I was so mad. I was like, damn it. So I started over, right? So now I'm at 100 and I don't know, 140, somewhere in there, and I'm trying to get back up to 375, or 365. But yeah. I think I'm about the same on yours, maybe. Homeless. So all right. And like I was saying, I'm pretty sure some coyotes ran through here this morning, and that's why she was being weird at one of the spots when she started smelling it. All right. Temperatures are getting warmer, and by the end of the month, we should be entering what we call tumbleweed season, right? It gets real windy for about a month, knocks all the tumbleweeds loose, and they're just everywhere. Like everywhere. What else we got going on? Yep. Here, let me see. Is that showing it? Yes. On stream or here, HBO is putting out the Boulder Gate series, right? Which will continue the story from Boulder Gate 3. So if you like the Boulder Gate series and you've played Boulder Gate 3, the HBO series is going to pick up from where that left off. What else we got? Block Shop is a great game. Now, that is made by Fullbox, who's another Twitch game developer. And that's a fun game, right? You have to, it's like conveyor belt systems. And you got to put them together to be able to make different shapes out of the blocks. And it's a cool thing. It's a cool one, right? Another game I played earlier was called Dice People. And it is a free game that you can play right here on, it's a demo version, but like you can play it on the browser, but it's a fun game, right? You have to throw dice and do all kinds of stuff, and it's cool. So there's the link to it. And let me do this as well. Here's Block Shop. Right. And like I said, Block Shop is made by Fullbox, who, like I said, is another game developer on Twitch. Outside of that, I did get an invite into a new game. It's in alpha still. It's called Epitome, and this is it. So last night, I got the access to it and started playing it. It's definitely alpha, but the game looks really nice, right? Attacking is a little buggy. Like you sort of go over past on some of the animations and that kind of stuff, but it's alpha, so it doesn't really, they're working on it. And you can level up. There are quests, that kind of stuff, but it is a lot of fun. The one thing that is different about this game that will probably become more prevalent in most games, right, is the use of AI. Now, by that, I mean the NPCs in this game are 100% AI, right? Now, they're restricted to only talk about game content, but you have two options when you talk to them. You can talk to them by voice, so you can actually say in your mic, like, I need a sword. I need some armor. Do you have a quest for me? That kind of stuff. And they'll respond. Or you can choose type it to them, and you can type your request. But it's always dynamic, and based upon how you say things, it'll respond to you, right? And I think that's neat. And I'm sure as more games progress and start using AI components for that, they'll have it, right? But it's a fun game. What else? Oh, yes. Here is the link for this week's, today's whiteboard. There's that. Let's pin it. Right, and remember, you can get in here and just, draw stuff, have fun. There. And this is generally how we do our game planning for stuff, right? So it's fun, but there you are. All right. Homeless. What games have you been playing recently? And what has everybody else been playing? And I think that was kind of it that I wanted to cover. What else we got going on? Oh, we have the Super Bowl going on tomorrow. Arc Raiders and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And good morning, Jeepin. Ooh, that's loud. Yeah, I've seen it. Like, it's been out for a little bit. I've never played it, but I've heard it's a really good game. We were just talking about, G-Man, what type of games we've been doing. I got access into Minamine, so I was testing that out and playing that a little bit, right? Oh, I need to fix the browser here. There we are. All right. So far, I mean, like, I played it a little bit last night. It's fun. It's in alpha, so it's a little buggy, you know, but it's looking good, right? They're, from this point on, they plan to keep accelerating their events, right? Moving faster. And we have our whiteboard stuff out. But yeah, might have to do some Arc Raiders next time. GP, yeah. Arc Raiders is fun, right? I try to do the solo stuff so I don't die as much, but it's still fun. And Ninjax, welcome in. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and good morning. Excellent. Metal Gear Solid is always such a good game. Right? All right. Let's go ahead and drop over and check out some of the stuff that we're working on here. And I'll show what I was able to get done this week. Right? There we are. Alrighty. Also, let me know if the music is too loud or at all, or you can't hear it. All right, so this is the game so far, right? We have enemies that come chasing at you. We're testing the game starting with one weapon. Now, what that weapon will be is going to be, I don't know if, well, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to try to make it so that you have to do, like, you pick classes when you first start, or everybody starts the same, right? All right, so end of the round, you pick up all the essence stones, right? So I have 30. Now I have two directions I get to choose from, right? So I have a portal up here and the portal right here. Let's say we go this way. In between the rounds, or in between your rooms, is when you get your menu. The guy that's been helping you is there. So first, right now, we just have weapons. I haven't added the items into it, but you can buy your new stuff, right? So let's say we want the frying pan. You're able to click it. It buys it. It takes up your currency. And then you can go, and these turn, black, so you can't buy them. And the 25 essence is red. So now you hit next round, and now I have a frying pan, right? The way the melee stuff is swinging still needs worked on, but all right. And there we go. And now it'll give me the rooms, right? So now I'm one to the left, so I can go backwards, up, or to the right. And because there's no on the bottom, and this is a grid, you're on the bottom row, right? So if we go back, like, we can purchase new things, but for right now, what we're going to do is just go back to the next room because we're at 40 essence. All right. Now we're at 73, right? It should have kicked over. So we're going to go to the next one. Let's see if we bop over 100 and see if it does it. I'm trying to get the level to work. And I think that might be where we start, right? So leveling, accessing the skill menu, that kind of stuff. All right. It is not here. It is not seeing it, and I did not level up. So I think that's what we're going to be working on some of today, right? But I'm excited I got this menu system working, right? So now, like, if I have 103 and these are set to 25, right? I can buy, I don't know, crossbow and lots of errors. Yes. I was like, I know that noise. I'm blue screening somewhere. Welcome in, Holler. How you doing this morning? All right. And that happened exactly at the right time because I clicked, like, we'll take another frying pan, right? So I clicked it, and as soon as I clicked it, I started hearing that noise. I was like, did I actually break something? Oh, yeah, there's the other noise. Stinkiness this morning. Stinkiness. All right, so we bought 2 weapons. Now we're going to go into the next round, and there we are. So we have all 4 weapons. Like, weapon slots filled up. So we have a crossbow, 2 frying pans, and the gun. So that is working pretty good, right? That's kind of what I got done during this week. So we're going to work on some items, a little better images on some other stuff. At least some draft images of things, and figure out this level system. So, what is everybody up to today? All right, let me fix this. Oh, all right. So right now, the level system is not working, right? Let me think about that. We probably... It's because I think we changed some of the way collecting and leveling works. Toller, you're at a 5 stream streak. Excellent. Those are always fun, right? I have a couple streams that I do try to see how far I can go with it. All right. Let's think about this. Let's open. Oh, I already have player open. All right. So inside player create, right? Your highest stream, your highest streak right now is with a WoW streamer. Excellent. World of Warcraft stuff is always fun to watch. What? How far? You're at 107. That's pretty good. Right. All right. So we did a couple changes here. This is how the slot system is working, but it's not really. So it calls it inside the player, right? But it sends everything to the system game manager. So when I was designing the new like weapons, I kind of just put them here, and this is what you start with, and then as you progress, it'll add to it. So back to here, you can see like it has like weapon 0, 1. This will be 2 and 3. So they have slots, right? Yeah. And then we have some new scripts as well. All right, let's think about this. We're not worried about the enemy level, but we want to look at player level. And I think part of it is because I changed like this stuff, right? So what I did there was I made it global versus local. And it was because it was, what's the term? It was wiping out. Every time I transitioned into a new room, it was erasing. And so I was losing the XP, which is the Essence Stone, right? So I started making all this stuff global, and I think what I did was I accidentally erased out the skill, because I have to go tell it where to go, right? All right, well, we need to make it so that we do not, and I think what's happening is the same thing, but it's with the level this time. When I transfer rooms, it's wiping out where your level is. So we're going to have to fix that. And we're going to put that in here somewhere. And okay, Dong, good morning. How are things going today? All right. We don't need that note with it. Whoops. Yeah. All right. We don't need that note. I remember the stuff that I did. So I always put in like changed, right? When I'm testing things, so that if I have to revert back to it, I'm okay. I know. I should be able to use like GitHub, do a commit, and then be able to revert. That's just seems like extra work. So I just put in like little notes and go from there. You're still working on your inventory equipment interface. You're finalizing it. Nice. Inventory equipment's always I don't know, the interface is tough. Like I was trying to do that is what branches are for. Don't no, that'll confuse me, Kelvar. Good morning, by the way. I can't branches, forget it. I totally destroyed a project with that, trying to do branches and mains and back and forth, and that project won't ever open again. So we don't do that. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just confusing to me, right? So the easiest thing for me is like I would do, be like, okay, here, you know, we'll make a little note, and I'll say I changed change this, right? So if it doesn't work, I can come back and be like, oh, okay, I can delete this. Now, I do know how with GitHub to commit, but then undo, like I didn't push it yet. So it's sitting there, and I can go in and undo the change that way. I can do it that way. I just prefer small things. Like, so if I'm just doing something like right here, you know, changed, it's okay, you know. It works, right? Yes, you create a branch called experiment. Say you go down a dark path, switch back to main, delete the branch. Yeah, I know. I know that it sounds simple. It was a total nightmare to me. It was a very dark branch. So that project is no more. But, you know, that's all right. That you still, yeah. I wouldn't even worry about it because I'm not going to do branches. We are going to keep it simple for me. And that is not it. Those are like the branches of void, right? It is stuff that I, for one, do not totally get. That's all. Just think of the main as a branch. Yes, I understand the concept. To get it to work and remerge things or not merge things, broke it. So it's okay. I have a very single branch. There's no branches coming off the branch. That is all. Right? Okay. So right here. All right, so we're going to try to fix some of this. Now, over the week, I changed these things to global, but I need to fix it a little more. So we're going to have to try to do a couple of different if statements for skill points, for gold, player XP, and next level. And it's all going to look... hiccups. Excuse me. It's all going to look kind of like this, right? Calvar, when you are the sole developer, yes. Working off the main branch is standard procedure, yes. If you work in teams, you almost never work directly on the main branch. A missing skill, true. Sophie, come here. What? Hey, Sophie. Homeless wanted to give you another treat. Good girl. Well, thank you for that, Homeless. She appreciates it. Like I said, it was a tough morning. She got spooked by the smell of the coyotes, and yeah, it was a little tough morning for her. That's all. And Cowboy, yeah, like I understand, like the whole concept of GitHub and the branches, I understand. The actual act of doing it, it didn't work. And because I just solo dev, right? Everything is on the single branch. Now, okay, we are, this is all going to be, I guess I could just copy it, but you know, that's all right. We're going to do skill points. And almost, yeah, you got to keep the star happy. I know. There we are. And we're going to do 3. What do I need? Skill. I just did skill points, so I still need gold. I need player XP and XP to the next level. So for these 3. There we are. All right, so we copied them. Oh, I need one more. There we are. So now we're going to change this one to, what did I say it was? Gold. Yeah, gold, player XP, and so these 3. All right. Ooh, gold. Gold. Player XP. Kevlar, for your solo branch, or for your solo projects, you primarily work off the main branch. But if you experiment, you create a branch, it has saved your life. Excellent. Like I said, I see the value in it. The functionality of it, no, not so much. Yeah. Oh. Moved too far ahead. All right, player XP. So this weekend, what do I got planned? Well, after stream today, Jeepin left my Jeep so I could work on it, and she took her Jeep. which is good because it needs to be run. And I have some work to do on mine. I have some more fender stuff to work on and a couple other components that I want to do. Clean it up a little bit. Right? And then I'll be back to starting work on her Jeep soon. Right? And then what? And then outside of that, I don't have anything going on tonight. So after I do work on the Jeep, I'll probably come back in, maybe try to work on a couple little things, or depending where we leave off today from stream. But then it's mostly going to be gaming. I have been playing a lot of Call of the Lamb, right? So this is Call of the Lamb, right? If you've never played it, it's a super fun game, and it's just really cool, right? I have a new DLC for it called Woolhaven right here, and it's fun, right? All kinds of cool stuff. So I started playing that again, and I started over, right? Yeah. So I'll be playing that. I'll be playing some more of the Epitome game here, right? And probably some Soulframe. I want to get in sometime this weekend. I'd like to get a couple games of Arc Raiders back in, and Timberborn, which is a like resource gathering game. That's kind of my goal. And tomorrow is the Super Bowl. I'm not particular to either of the teams that are in it, although I would rather the Seahawks win and not the Patriots. We still haven't decided if we're going anywhere yet to watch it, or not. Both teams can lose as far as you're concerned. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not partial to either of those teams. But out of the two that are currently playing, I'd rather see the Seahawks win, not the Patriots. Now, I was really hoping kind of like Denver was going to be in it, because Denver's kind of the team for here, right? Since we don't have a football team here, like a professional one. But outside of that, there are some games in Gaelic football today. So if you've never watched Gaelic football, it's a lot of fun. It's like a combination of rugby, soccer, and regular football. All right, so this is where I go for that. Right? So, come in here, whatever. These are the games that are going to be today. So today, we're what, 7 now? 7 hours? 4. It'll be starting at like 10 this morning. So almost right after stream, I may end up watching one and then working on the Jeep. You kind of get missed. So this is at 16:45 Irish time, and then you have one at 16:45 at 18:45. So at 4:45, 6:45, and then a couple games tomorrow. Only 2 games today, but these are hurling, not the Gaelic football today. Last weekend was Gaelic football. This weekend has primarily a lot of the hurling events. Hurling is like lacrosse, baseball, and something else like mixed together. You can pick up the ball a little bit. You have a solid stick you can hit it with. You run around. Yeah. So. But I like this because sometimes they have the announcers in Gaelic, and I love hearing them talking Gaelic. It's just cool. That's kind of the stuff that's going on. Now, tomorrow is also the local dev guild meetup, and I don't know if I plan to go to it or not for this month. All right, we're this one. We have player level, player, and regular level. We don't need level. We just need the player level. That should help. All right. I don't know. I like sports. I'm not huge into them. I like different sports, right? I mean, I did medieval combat for 20 years, right? As a hobby. So, I mean, if they had it, so you could watch like SCA events, medieval fights, I would watch that as a sport. That would be cool. Jousting, I would watch it, right? And as much as it looks, let me tell you, jousting, it hurts. It hurts, and you have to learn how to fall off a horse in armor, which is ridiculously hard. I would watch that. I do like fencing. I did that for like almost 5 years. And I think, was it today or yesterday? The one of the Olympic things went off, started. You're more of a hockey fan, but the Flyers haven't been competitive in years. Yeah. I feel like hockey's not as big as it was, and the teams aren't doing, all the teams are not doing as well as they used to. Right, so like I'm a Pittsburgh guy, so Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, that kind of stuff. But even now, like the team's just there. It's not like it used to be. I do like going to a hockey game though. I just like the overall like energy of the whole stadium is great. Arena, I should say. All right. I think removing that global level will help, and setting these should be good too now. So let's run it, and we'll test this. So the sound, I mixed it up somewhere. I put audio in the wrong thing. So right now, it only makes a sound when the enemy is destroyed and not when it's hitting the enemy. Flyer Penguins is an intense rivalry. Have been to many games. Oh, yeah. It is. It is for sure, right? All right, we're at 30 Essence Stones. So we're going to go in. We're not going to get another weapon. We're going to go to the next round. All right, so it didn't work. It didn't remember it. So now it didn't level up. Right. Well, let's think about this. If it didn't level up, how much XP am I starting? Am I looking at the wrong thing for the initial okay, so we start here, right? We are at player XP equals 0. Oh, here's what I didn't do. So XP to next level does need to equal 50 there, because it needs to match it here. All right, well, let's try it one more time and see if that works. It's a little chilly this morning, or at least right now. Let's see what the temp is out there. I mean, it's 30, 32. But I sit in the corner, right? And I have a window on the other side of the monitors here, and then a window on the other side of my shelf here. Sometimes if the wind picks up, it just gets a little chilly. All right, we're at 30. We need 50, so we'll have to go to the next room. And let's see if that one little change fixed this. Okay, so it did not. We're at 65. It did not remember it. We need to close that down again. And let's... We have... level, calculate XP needed, level times 100. And Kevlar, the most fun thing as a sports fan, your honest opinion, is going to another city. Root for your team as the visitor and win. Your son and I have done that a few times. Nice. Yeah, that's it. It's always fun, right? I've been to a couple different cities during different sporting events where I was rooting for like my team. And yeah, it's a lot of fun sometimes. All right. So in here we have XP to our next level is 50, right? And we send it here. But calculate XP is level times 100. That does not match. I think we need to say underscore level plus 1 times 50. Right? So we have level, but we don't want it to be on your level. You're going up a level, so you're going to say level plus 1. And then instead of it doing it times 100, because we're not on 100 anymore, we're on 50. So I probably should have changed that a while ago. Right? Although I could probably just say return 50. No, I think I do want it. All right, so I want it to say level. We're gonna reset. We're gonna say underscore level, right? Plus 1. The reason being is we want it to scale up. So level 0 through 1, right? You need 50 XP. But level 2, or like level 1 to 2, you're going to need 100. Yeah. So now that we changed that, let's give it another run and see what happens. And I think what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll add a second spawner. So it's all going to be from one room now. And right now, like, the enemies aren't doing, they don't hurt the player, so you just have to be at a little distance from them to shoot them. I'm working on the player stuff first. Then we'll work on the enemies. There. All right. So that did, in fact, work. Now we have a new option. We hit over 50 essence stones. So we're at 60, right? We're at level 1 now. And this button appeared. So skills are going to be different than the menu room that has the items and the weapons. Right? So for now, we have 1 level. And if we click this, it's slightly off. Yeah, it's off a little bit. All right. Have I worked on solving overlapping enemies? Well, I haven't really done much with the enemies yet. I'm slacking. I know. I'm slacking. what was that? Oh, ads are going to start in about 40 seconds. So before it gets here, we're going to show this, right? So, okay, we hit level 1. This button is now showing. You can hit it, and it takes you into the skill room. And then once you're here, these are going to be all the different new skills that you're going to have, right? You'll be able to do increase HP by 10 is the first one. So we're going to pick that. And right now it says HP 100 here. Once you choose it, goes through. HP is now 110. Right? But no, I have not worked that much on the enemies overlapping. Yeah. So I think I need a little bit more coffee. Ads are going to come on shortly. And as soon as they do, I'll take a be right back, grab some more coffee, and then we'll get back to it. So now's a good time. If anybody else needs to, get up, stretch, do what you need, and be back here. And it's about a 3-minute. So as soon as it shows up. It's on my list, Calvar, by the way, like the overlapping enemy stuff, right? Okay. I decided, because for whatever reason, it is a little chilly. Get my flannel. All right. I'm probably, Kevin, I'm probably about another week, maybe, away from working on the enemies, because I think once I clean up some of the skill point stuff and make sure that continues to work, get it so the store is working, then it'll be switching over to work with the enemies and get that to be a little nicer, right, Sophie? I know. All right, so one of the things we need to do is we are going to run the game again. What we need to test, I'm trying to think of the best way to do it. I should be able to defeat these guys, move to get to the next level. We're gonna go in, we're gonna buy an item, come out, we're gonna defeat the next round, and then see if it gives us enough to do. All right, so right now we're at level 1, we're at 60. We're not going to use this, right? Because what I'm wondering is, because right now XP is based upon the essence stones. So we're going to go in, we're going to buy a crossbow. All right, so we're at 35, and then we go to the next round. Now, it did. Okay, so it lowered my level. I am now back to level 0. And it doesn't recognize. It doesn't recognize me going back, right? So let's think about that. Let me make some notes here. We gathered the stones. So we gathered the stones. Then we went to went up a level, went to our room store, bought an item, and good morning, Panuch. How are you doing today? And thank you for the Sophie treat. She comes running over now. She's like, oh. All right, let's fix your camera a little bit. There we are. We're just making some notes here. So what happened was we gathered some essence stones from this first room, right? We went to the next, like we went up a level, went to the room store, bought an item, and it lowered our level, right? then all right. Oh, I didn't have my notes showing. There it is. All right. All right, so yeah. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's felt like a little long week, but it's going well. Definitely picking up on the work side, so I've been like really like busy. Not able to bounce around as much on streams or any of that stuff during the day now. But overall, it's been it's been a good week, right? It's just busy. I don't know. It's just the morning sniffles is what I get. Mostly because of the temperature changes. So outside is pretty cold. It's it's like 30, right? And in here, obviously, is not. But I'm right near the windows. On the other side of the shelf here is a window, and behind my monitors is a window. And I don't know, I was getting chilly this morning, so like I put my flannel on the last break. Yeah, and it's been a busy week for Jeepin' too. Oh, all right. So I think we have a slight thing. I don't think these need to be in here. I think that's part of the problem, right? So why I think that you're trying to get all your tickets cleared up so you can leave early. Nice. Yeah, I was talking about the weekend after stream today. I'm gonna be watching one of the games for hurling, right? So I like Irish games. So hurling and Gaelic football I love Gaelic football is probably my favorite thing. So I love watching Gaelic football. But hurling is also pretty good. And the Olympics are starting today too. Yes. Yeah, so there's all kinds of cool stuff going on for that. And then, of course, we have the Super Bowl this weekend. I still haven't figured out if we're going to go anywhere for it yet. I'm not overly excited. Hurling, not to be confused with curling. Correct. Two very different sports. Yes. Hurling, you get a stick, and it's like a combination of lacrosse, baseball, because you can pick up the ball too. And yeah. So this weekend is hurling games. And then like I said, the Super Bowl's tomorrow. I don't know if we're going anywhere for it. Neither, like it where we live, it's not a super big sports town. So they don't go just to watch the game, right? They go only if like their team is playing. So I don't know if we'll be doing any of that. And tomorrow I have a meetup with the local dev guild, and I still don't know if I'm going to that. I think it's just going to be a stay-in weekend, right? So outside of this, what do I got? I have some stuff to do on my work to do on my Jeep, and then I want to play. I was invited into early alpha for Epitome, which is the new game, right? It looks really good. So graphic wise, they're on par. It's definitely alpha, so it's a little glitchy sometimes with the fighting. But from this point on, they are accelerating, right? And every couple every couple months, they want to get it more advanced, right? They're pushing to get it into beta soon. What type of game is it? It's an RPG. RPG MMO. And we'll just say an MMO. Right? Yeah, the game is this. Yeah. And it's called Epitome. It's on its way, right? Let me see. Do they have a video up here? No, not yet. Oh, they do right here. There's no sound to it. But graphic wise, it looks really good. Like I said, it is a little glitchy on some of the fighting. The difference with this game compared to some of the other games is this part right here. AI powered NPC and quest. Right? So when you talk to the NPC, right? So when you talk to the NPC, you can do it two ways. You can talk using your mic and be like, hey, I need a sword, or I need a quest. What do you have for me? So you can either talk to your NPC or you can type it, right? Even though it's AI powered, it is restricted to only talk about stuff in the game. You can't say who's going to win the Super Bowl. It won't understand you, right? It's not. It's restricted. But you can ask it anything about the game, and it'll answer. So there's that, right? Next Gen is sort of like an MMO server. Each server is capable of hosting 33,000 people on it on a single server instance without the sharding to it, right? So that is pretty big. And that means the cities are going to be, like they're saying, are going to be like compacted. So there's going to be lots of people running around. The battles are going to be more epic, that kind of stuff. And yesterday when I was in there, there are a lot of people running around. Everybody that's in the alpha phase. It's a ton of people on one server. But the way they have it, it's designed not to have any lag or anything like that. So it's sort of like the next gen style of server for it, right? And they have a couple of different things. You have ninja, a shaman, necromancer, elementalist, and there's a warrior now. So, there it is, warrior. It's a lot of fun. So I'll probably play a little more of that. But, there is some other stuff I want to do. Like I'm playing Cult of the Lamb again, and I want to play that for a little while. Yep. All right. I think what we're going to do on this is I'm going to remove these out of here. Let's put that right here. Put a space. Call to the Lamb. Yes, I absolutely love it. I've played it a number of times. Well, I played it all the way through last year. I think I even did it on stream. But I picked up the newest DLC, which is Woolhaven. The game by itself is 100% worth it, right? Woolhaven, I'm still working my way to more of that content, but to me, yes, yeah, it's worth it. You can play in two-player too. The other fun part about Call to the Lamb is if you stream it, you can make whenever you get a new follower, right? You can make one of the followers somebody from chat. And it's got Twitch integration. I think it's 100% worth it. Now, it's got a couple of different things to it, right? It's got a Pilgrim pack. It's got Sinful pack, Heretic pack, and a Cultist pack. Now these ones are all lower price, right? But Call to the Lamb Woolhaven is the newest one. You read the DLCs these ones are, yes. These packs are. So the Cultist pack, Heretic pack, Sinful pack, in the Pilgrim pack add in a lot of cosmetic stuff. But Woolhaven is not. It adds in more content. Right? So not only does it give you new looks, like cosmetic stuff, it adds in more game content. That's why it's a different pricing, right? New bosses, new realms to go to, new fighting system. Yeah, it adds in a lot of extra content. Now, a lot of it takes place after you beat the game. So you got to play through it, right? And then you can continue into Woolhaven. But I'm already seeing parts of Woolhaven in the main game too. So stuff's already starting to show up from it. I would say it's worth it, right? It's not just a cosmetic one. All the packs are. All these other ones that are called packs, those are cosmetic. But Woolhaven is an actual DLC content upgrade. So that's the one I bought. I don't have these other packs. I just have Woolhaven. But yeah, it's worth it. And of course, after I buy Woolhaven, then they did this. So you have these two together, and it saves you like $2. But they did it after I bought it. It's always how it goes, right? So if you already have the main game, it's $16.99. It, you know, it's only like a $1.50, $2 difference between these two. Yeah, you bought the base game on sale. Perfect. Yeah, I would get Woolhaven now and start to play through it because things on it already showing up. It's 100. Like I think it's 100% worth it. Right. It adds it. Like I said, it adds in new stuff for it. Here, we'll watch this one too. I've already started seeing that one. Signs of them. The game is just so well done. Yeah, it's just so well done. All right, let's get the music back on. Yeah, you're welcome. I enjoy the game, right? It's worthwhile. Plus, it has Switch integration. You can do all kinds of fun stuff to it. And I would get the second, like the DLC Woolhaven now. And then as you're playing, you start to see new things into it, right? All right. Let's move all this. And we're going to put that in here. There. So now all this stuff should be okay. Because it is not only it's a global, but it's going to be kept in a place that's not going to reset it. So let me think about that. If I move all these, I think the level equals global player level needs to come out, but we're going to just comment it out for now. And then we're going to try this. Okay. I'm on OBS. I'll show you, Panuch, just how much I love the game here in a minute. All right. So on my shelf of, stuff, right? I have the Attack of the Lamb character, right? Using his mallet and stuff. So that's how much I like the game. I actually bought something from it for it. And given good morning, we took a moment to quickly show a Attack of the Lamb character that is absolutely wonderful, right? So yeah, there it is. Because we were talking about games. There. Yeah, I got that. I mean, well, my shelf is all crazy stuff, right? It's got a bunch of Transformers everywhere, including this 1,500 piece Optimus that I did out of Legos. The art in Attack of the Lambs is a classic cartoon. Yes. Cult of the Lambs is a great game, and we were just talking about the hold on, Seth. We were talking about the new DLC for it, right? And the new DLC is not just a cosmetic stuff. Like some of the, like they add some other little things into it, but it's not like huge amounts of content. The new one, Woolhaven, adds in tons of content, so it's definitely worth it. Oh, right. That's why this stopped. I got an error. So we're going to take this error. We're going to put that into my notes. Try to figure out. We'll put it right there, right? All right. Yeah. So I definitely want to play like more of it today. Because I'm not very far into it. I'm still on the first boss door, right? So in here we have move speed 4. And I bet it is. Maybe I do need that back. I bet it's this, right? This is why we comment things out or say we changed something. And what was that? Random avatar change. What'd you become? Oh, you became a goblin. Nice. I thought about making his torch catch the parachute on fire, but I decided not to. Decided not to. All right, we're gonna try this again. I turned this back on, and I think that should be okay. I think that was pretty much it, right? We don't have to change anything in here. Tile set map and the colliders, we're not worried about that. This stuff, I think it's just this is what we did last time. So let's try it again. And for the first room, I do have extra enemies in here because I'm trying to get it so that it we can go to the next level. goes. All right, I think that was it because it looks like it's working now. So we hit level 1. We're able to now use our skills, but we're not going to. We're going to go back into the next area. We're at 60. Oh, it does lose. It loses level. We're going to buy a crossbow. We're going to go to the next round, and it did. Still, it took me down a level. All right. Okay. Because I wonder, where do I have that? Player down and draw. It's global. This is showing the HP. I really should have that in our system because I want it so it's always available right now. So if we go down to draw UI, all right, so we had 2 of them, so we don't need 1. And we are drawing our level already here. So yeah. Draw text level. This is giving it a little bit of shadow behind it, which maybe we should do that as well for this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it look. All right, so we have HB, and we're going to offset it, but first we're going to copy that and put it here too. And we're going to go offset it by 1. And we put it back. Okay. It still duplicated it. It didn't like it. Well, we'll take that one out. Let's just leave the 1. Oh. Okay. That should do okay. Right? Yeah. And back here, we don't need this. And our level is here, and it is before this other stuff. Okay. Sophie looks like she is exhausted from a rough day at work. Yes, she got spooked this morning. And so she's a little, she's had a rough day. While on the walk, we went out a little bit, and we were down a little farther than normal this morning, doing a little wider walk, right? But caught wind and scent of, I think, the like coyotes, and it kind of spooked her a bit. Because after she got that, she was just like, "No, can we go home?" She was like, "Yep, we need to go home." Yeah, she's not sure what to think of them. Yeah. They're much smaller than she is, right? Like half her size. But she knows they're not like a normal, like a regular dog. So all right, let's do this. Let's copy this. Let's go over here into here. Let's just make a new page. We're gonna save this whole thing, right? Then we don't have to worry so much about it. And I can look at it like the code, so I can look at this XP amount in two different places and try to identify it, right? So while I'm looking at the top, I can correlate them. Yeah, so she's a little worn out. She definitely wanted to come home after that, right? All right, we have our XP gain here, right? These are debugs. This is our global player XP amount plus equal amount. We're declaring it here. These are all set to initially to 0. But what I think we're going to do is completely we may redo this. Hold on. So this is our create. I want this as well. Let's put that. Oh, let's make another tab. We'll put that there as well. And now I can sort of go back and forth with it. Okay, so we have this. We're going to go back to the player room here. I think we should alter this a little bit, right? I think I'm just having problems trying to get it to go what happens when the player is created when you return from the store. It wipes out my progress so far. And this declaration part is kind of the problem, I think. Right, so we have, all right, this is okay. Having move speed at the very top, that's also okay. We have HP, max HP, also okay. This reads from the globals and it doesn't reset it, but we're gonna take this and put that there. Well, let's think about this. We do not need our weapons here anymore. I moved them to the system game manager. So we can get rid of, oops, these 3. So this is my starting layout right here. And then the rest we're going to adjust. Yeah. Because player weapons, like I said, is now in my system game manager. So that's all right here. This is just how the layout is. It's not doing anything, but we'll put it there. So then, what do we have next? Well, I don't really know. I don't. So let's try to think about this. In here, what we have is we're going back and forth, right? So we go from room game to room store, back to room game, even though it's a different room inside room game. And what? We are losing our leveling. And part of that is when it happens with the buying. Right. So this is my creating the visual for this stuff. All right, so that needs to stay with this. That should actually be a region. Make it a region. There. Let's take out, or move it, I should say. There. Region. Weapon slots. There we go. Okay. So we have calculate XP. It's now set to level +1 because we wanted to increment on it, and it is times it by 50, which is the correct amount. When we come through here, match it up to this. So this, we have our debug messages in here, the amount, current XP. I have my XP needed, current level, player plus amount, new XP. I think that part's okay. All right, let's run it. See if some of that cleaning up fixes it, and we're gonna run a cleanup too. There it goes. Let's check it. All right, so we go over 50. So we level up, and it shows it. We have HP 100, level 1. We have the button to go into our skills. Let's go in. Let's buy the crossbow. So now we're at 35. We go back to the next round, and it reset. Or did it? That's my question. So now it's not leveling up, but I'm at 66. I think it thinks I'm in level 1, but this got reset, the numbering. So let's go back. Just go straight into it. We're still at 66. How was it? Okay. So let's put what's happening like right here. Player starts at 0, right? In room game, fights enemies, levels up to 1. What was it? Fights levels up to 1. Player goes into room store, buys item, buys weapon, returns to room game, turns to next room game, right? And that is what it's doing, right? Real quick, let me look. Button. Reload button, SBR button. Next. Object button, next round. Let's look at something real quick. Which room is it sending it to? So pressed here. Yeah, it's just moving it to the next room in the grid, which is fine because grid, it's going to room 002. Okay. So it is room. Oops. I can't type. 02. Next. What else happened? So XP has gone down. Player is back to level 0. Continues fights. Continues. And at 100 XP, player goes to level 1. Right? So that's our problem, right? Let's break this up a little bit. All right. So our current dilemma is player starts at 0, right? So player starts at level 0 in room game. So we're in the first room of the grid. Then we fight the enemy. We level up to level 1. Player goes into room store, buys a weapon, returns to next grid room, which is room game 02. So that's this one. The next one in the grid. XP has gone down. Player is back to level 0. Fights continues, and at 100 XP, player goes to level 1. It's an unusual scenario, but, you know, that is kind of our current problem. So, I think what we need to do is we're going to make a whole bunch of some more, like, debug stuff. But what do I want? Oh. Let's put it with this, because I think we're going to do... I need to check my player level, my player XP, and XP to next level as debugs, right? So show debug message. And we're going to do 4. On this one, we're just going to say player created. That's it. But on this one, we need a string for global player level space and sunflowers everywhere. I see them going everywhere. Welcome in, Graham. How you doing? I haven't made it to be able to see one of your streams yet. At least this past week, things have just been really busy. But I see you posting in the Discord that you're back to doing stuff, and yeah, I just need to make it in. So with that, I hope you're doing well, and I hope things are going well with your stream. Also, ads are going to go off in about 40 seconds. When they do, I need to grab a little bit more coffee. I need to uncover Arwen, and then we'll get back to things. So you're doing all right. Just made a day off. Oh, good. Yeah, I know. I like your streams. Just want you to know, like, I do see it. I see it post. It's just usually I'm in the middle of stuff and I can't get onto Twitch. So, what, Grim, what are you currently like working on? All right, so now we're gonna say string, but I needed to grab this info. Player level. Still work on the Twitch D&D bot. Nice. I like your Twitch D&D bot, by the way. It's cool. All right, there are ads. I'm going to take a quick be right back. I will see everybody in a few moments. Get up, stretch, do what you need to, and yeah, I'll see everybody soon. Hang tight. Okay, I'm back. I know there's still ads. Brent, welcome in. I hope you're not stuck just in, you like came in your middle of ads or something. What's up, Soph? Huh? Yep. And yeah. We are working on, well, creating some debug messages, right? Huh? Oh. While we're on ads, let's check. See, nope. Nobody has said anything, drawn or whatever, so we're good. What do we got? About 30 seconds or so left in ads. And I really like your emote there, Jeepin. The little high on a sign. That whole set is cool. It is, it is. All right, welcome back, everyone. I got some coffee. Arwen is uncovered and making little noises, so it's kind of where we're at with her. All right, we're gonna finish up this, and we're gonna say string. We want this to be the global version of it, so player _ XP. right? Thanks. It was from the RPG Mopac. Yeah, it looks good. I like all of those. I think visually, I like the way your stream is. I like the RPG pack stuff with it. Kuro, welcome in. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're just working on a couple different things here to get this game to give me some info stuff. So you released a new game. Excellent. Kuro, go ahead and post a link. And what do we got? Homeless Sophie Treat. Here she comes. Good girl. Sit. Yeah, go lay down. Yeah, you can just go ahead and post it right there. All right. This is on your itch page. We're going to bring it up. That's a nice looking page, actually. Yeah. All right. So, Kuro, tell me about your game. This is cool. Homeless, you swear she's getting trained to come over when she hears homeless. So yeah, it's mostly the second part. She just hears that, right? This is nice. I like the page. I think the coloring system looks good. The animation here, the clip you put in is a good one. Yes, she hears the T word. Yeah, good job on the page, and congrats, Kuro Fox, for releasing the game. And let me go up. I'm not logged into it here. Let me go check it up here. I'm pretty sure I'm already following you. Yeah. Yeah, good job. And congrats on releasing your game. Dev-wise, how long did it take you to produce the game? Let's see if you have any of that info. Nope. That's a question. Yeah. I mean, whenever we see someone release a game, and we always are kind of curious, okay, well, how long did it take you to do that? You don't know? Okay, good enough. Right? It took a month, like a month. Nice. Yeah, that's cool stuff. I'm always excited when people put out new stuff, right? So now that you are done, what are your plans now? Are you making a second game to it? Are you working on something new? Oops, global.xp to next level. New update for the game. Excellent. Yeah, that'll be good stuff. All right. We're gonna open this up a little bit so I can see some of the stuff we got going on. And then where my notepad? Because we're gonna put that up in here. All right, let's go ahead and run the game. What's on the agenda today? We're slowly working on the buying of stuff, right? So a couple things, and we'll walk through it once the game gets up here and running. All right, so we have all the enemies, right? And the enemies are different types. I haven't spent a lot of time on the enemies yet. And the sound is a little messed up. It's doing it when the enemy is killed versus when it's firing. But, you know. All right. So we can collect our stuff. We're almost out of enemies. All the essence stones are collected like it's a big giant magnet up here. And it didn't do it. Why? Okay. Well, let's go into... So we have 60 essence stones, right? So we're going to go into the portal, which you have 2 of them. So you only have 2 directions you can go. We're going to go into this one. It takes you to the menu. And then we buy one of the weapons. We're now at 35. We go to the next room. And it's lowered my level again. So it's still tying it together and doesn't register things being separate. Okay. Let's think about this. So now we can go... your internet died. You're on your phone. You might need to go and reset the router. Yeah, you go Office Space on it, beat up the router a little bit. Be like, you know what? You need to do your job. And what is it? South Park router. This episode with where they were like, the internet is down, the giant internet for South Park, right? And they're like, go restart it. And he unplugs it and like plugs it back in. Yeah, that's what you need to go do. That's it. All right. We are in the second room in the grid. We went to the left. Or no, we went to the right because that's the only room I have. What we're going to do is we're going to go backwards. So we're at 66. We're going to come back in. We're not going to buy anything this time. We're going to start another room. All right. It did, in fact, register me this time hitting level 1. So now we have a new button. We can click it. It is the skill tree. We have 1 skill point we're able to use. It goes up to 110. And we're good. And now we can hit escape and leave it. You're back. That was weird. You had your finger on the router power switch, and then you heard your voice again in your headphones. I was talking about the router, and I was like, you need to go reset your router. Like the South Park reset router episode, where the internet is down. and he walks behind it and unplugs it and plugs it back in. That's what I was doing. All right. I think let's look at some of our messages, right? So button instance, skill tree button created. All right, so that's good. Portals, okay. We have XP gain right here. So it's seeing my XP going up 6, 5, 4 right here. And XP gain. It shouldn't be ending it when I transferred rooms. And I think that's kind of the issue, right? So this is, I have all these debug messages in here to try to help me figure out what's going on. Because we have player like amount 1, it's showing the XP, it's going up, but then it ends XP. And it does it a couple times. All right. I think there's a lot of that. I think I know what we need to fix. Yeah. All right. Well, so button clicked. And then, all right, so button clicked. We return to the second room in the grid, right? So in room grid, we went from first room here to the second room. And what this looks visually, let me find it. Where's my picture? This is open here. All right. So this is it visually, right? This is how the room system is. Right now, I have the bottom as 1, 1, not like 0, 1, but it's 1, 1. Whenever you have a second, can you, oh, that code you were talking about. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and let me find Discord here. If you want to send it, we can go ahead and put that in. But this is how it looks visually, right? So we went from 1, 1 to 1, 2. Can I show you the skill node script? So mine, like the 8-bit one, like this one. Oh, the actual skill node one. Okay. Let me find skill node. This one. Go to line 100-ish. Okay. Right here. Scroll down a few more lines. Okay. So for those that are wondering, Brent designed the easy skill tree system, that engine that I have put into the game. And he's just updating something that he discovered on it. See the else statement, this one right here. Yeah. Yep. Can I change it? Sure. All right, before I do all that, I'm going to commit. Hold on, game update on. Okay, so we're going to change this to else if cost. Oops. No, that was right. Cost underscore does not equal 0. Okay. How's that look? All right. Is anything else you create a branch? No, we're not going to break it. Calvar, don't make me do it. That should fix the issue when you're trying to level up a skill that had no cost. Excellent. And it didn't work for you. Okay. Cost underscore exclamate this is not a variable. It's like a cost underscore exclamation thing. Same thing. Okay. But this is well, space where? Like after it? Like this? Oh, I can put a space after the cost. Like that. Yeah. So he uses the underscore after his stuff. No, you're fine. Yeah, we all have our own styles, right? He puts the underscore after things instead of doing it before it. It's just Brent's style. That's all. But it's consistent, right? So inside his stuff, that's how he does it, right? And we're already inside his skill tree node here, so yeah. And so it's just a style preference, right? It doesn't actually mess up anything between the like my style and his style on this, as long as they're consistent in the same file. So since you're a Java head, always do it the same like it would be in Java. Yeah, which is fine. You know, because it's, you know, everybody has sort of their own thing. I tend to write without putting the semicolons on things. After if statements, I don't use that initial parenthesis on it. You know, but sorry to interrupt the flow. No, you're good. I'm not locked in on anything right now. You just wanted me to not have a bug. I appreciate that. I don't like having the bugs either. So, I think we're good, right? All right. Processor chaos. Welcome in, by the way. You changed your style depending on the language. Common practices. For example, opening brackets on the same line or on their own line. Brent, you don't usually use the parentheses for if statements, but sometimes you put them in if groups ands, yeah, or sometimes you forget to remove them. Correct. And chaos C# is different to Java when you write. Exactly. They're all different, you know. I've done snake case at one point. I've done camel case. Now, you know, I kind of write a little different now. So we all evolve, all use different stuff, which is kind of neat. Okay, now never use opening brackets on their own line because it's one of the telltale signs of AI. Never use opening brackets on their own line. So it took me a while. You're talking about like this, right? So like the for statement stuff. Okay, so like let me right here, like this if statement, right? So you're talking about like this bracket here, like this, where it would be here. Whoops. So it's on its own line like this, right? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, dog, like these opening brackets on its own line? Yeah. Okay, so I'm sure AI uses that. It's also a very old like style coding. Everything had to be on its own line. Like when you made an if statement, it was never at the end of things. It would always be on its own. Right? That way you're matching up your brackets easier. You can see where they are faster. AI probably, if it does that, you know, I wouldn't say everybody that does that is AI, right? Because I think I also saw Chaos was talking about it's in C# manual. They teach it that way, and I think they still teach it that way, right? And Calvar, you always use the opening braces in C# on its own line. Yes, you are AI. Yeah, we already know. Calvar is AI. He's AI bot. Not really, but Calvar is smarter than the bots. Yeah, it's just a different style. Where to place opening brackets will start fights. Yes. I tend to do it this way, just like Brent did here. I start it right at the end of the line and then put the stuff in there. But yeah, C#, definitely I remember it being that way. Some of the other ones, and depending on who is teaching it to you, on how they want you to sort of learn it. All right, so I think we have this all correct. Brent, if you're still there, is there anything else that we need to do to that line? And is there anything else that you need me to do inside the skill node? No, nothing else. Perfect. That was nice and easy. All right, there's my skill tree. We'll close that. Okay. Yeah, see, I did some of that here. So, Guess, you know, it's just habit sometimes. If I'm trying to write and see where it is, I tend to really do it if I mess up. That's for sure. And I'm trying to coordinate all these. I remember, what was it? Was it last week? On Monday? I totally was it Monday or Sunday? I totally messed up writing something, and I couldn't figure out my brackets. And so I started separating them again so I could be like, okay, this one goes to that one. This one goes to this one. All right. But we are back. What was I doing? I was working on the inventory something. For something that does not matter and is so small, you are not surprised it causes fights. Yes. I think it's funny, but you know. It is what it is, right? Okay, so... Oh, I know what we were looking at. We were looking at some of my stuff here, right? Because we have button clicked. Skill button, or skill tree button here created. We have our XP here. XP called gained up, leveling up, level 1. XP needed, level up, now level 0. All right, so the leveling system is resetting itself. And I think that's what we need to try to figure out, right? So that's important right there. Level up is now 0. So our return to game, that's in my alarm 0. Where we put this. Okay. Debug. Plus string. Do I want anything else in there? It's just global player XP. Okay, well, we need return. No, it's next. What the hell did I call that? Resume. How about button? How did I call it? Next round button. That's what I called it. Okay. So we are looking at these. Can I help you? Huh? What? Brent, you gotta head out soon. I know it's probably getting late there. No, I don't think so. I think we're pretty good with stuff, right? So right now, I'm able to use the skill tree, be able to go in. It identifies the different skills that are there, although I have to set the skills, right? So let me go in here to the game real quick. We'll get it to acknowledge a level up. And but I think I'm good. We're not gonna be doing too much more here today, anyways. All right. So doesn't recognize that. We'll just skip this. We go to the next round. It's a bug in it's 93. Damn it. All right, let's go one more. It should appear at 100 after I hit 100. But I don't think I need anything else today, Brent. What we're going to do is probably won't be much more of this today. I want to watch one of the hurling game. Hurling, not curling, game. And then I have a bunch of work to do on my Jeep. Yeah, see, here's the button. So it appeared after 100. We're able to click it, come into the skill tree. We can use a skill point. So I think we're good. So the rest of my day, I think what it's going to look like is it's going to be we're going to watch the hurling game. I want to watch the Wexford versus Carlo game, which actually starts here. 7-hour difference for pretty soon, or may have just already started. But so I want to watch that. Then right after that game, I want to, I don't know, probably take me a couple hours to work on the Jeep. I'm taking all the panels, like the inner panel stuff out. I have some new stuff to install. I got some other stuff I need to work on it on the Jeep. Then I'll come back in, work on the game for a little while. Try to get things set up so we can go over some stuff for tomorrow. And then game. That's going to be my day, I think, right? I want to spend some time in the new game, wherever. Let me find it. Epitome here, because I have the invite to it. It's in alpha, so I want to go and test it and play some more and do that kind of stuff. And then some Call of the Lambs and all that. And I'm not doing anything tonight. We're just going to stay here, probably order some food or something. And that's going to be kind of relaxing. So it may actually, let me think. Let me see what time. All right. It is 16:45. So what time is it right now in Ireland? It is just starting. All right, you're off to bed then. Have a good night. I appreciate you stopping in. So it's 16:45. That is in about 5 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Because it is 4:41 there right now. So it's almost time. But this is going well. Tomorrow we'll see what I can finish up this afternoon and what we'll take into and what we'll work on tomorrow. So tomorrow is the same digital time, same digital place. So 7 a.m. to I don't know, a couple hours, right? There is games tomorrow, but I'm not real interested in the Waterford games. Cork's not playing. Oh, Cork's today. So probably, and these are earlier games too, so I'm not going to really worry about that. But I think that's kind of it. Got some random stuff to do, but tomorrow we'll continue with whatever I can get done this afternoon and go from there. I don't know if we're going out yet for the Super Bowl or what we're doing. We may just stay here and do stuff. If we go anywhere, it'd probably be me. I think Jeepin is streaming Guild Wars 2 tomorrow. So who is on? I'm trying to find somebody. Benuch, have a good weekend. Thanks. Appreciate it. And I hope you do as well. I'll be back on tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time. And go from there, right? And I'm trying to find somebody that's on. How about we haven't seen Ryan Art in a little bit. He's working. So let's go visit Ryan Art. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, and I'm on Monday morning too. So it's my weekend. I have 3-day weekends, so I have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, and it'll be good stuff, right? But we're gonna go say hi to Ryan Art, who is amazing pixel artist, working on his game, who does both all the coding and the game work. And I think it's in C#. I think. Or it's in C. So I can't remember what he's coding it in. But we're going to go visit him, say hi, and that'll be it for today. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.